Ahoy, me hearties. My name is Pirate Pete, and I am one of the bravest pirates on all the seven seas. Now, every week, I set sail across the oceans in search of adventure and treasure. And I'm going to be reading you a story today about a little boy who went on his own adventure across the seven seas. Today I'm going to be reading the story called Jack and the Flumflum Tree. And it's by Julia Donaldson. Alright. Jack had a granny, and his granny had spots. Great big purple ones, lots and lots. The doctor came and he shook his head. Your granny has the measles, the doctor said. And the only cure in the world, said he, is the fruit that grows on the Flumflum tree. And the only place that the Flumflum grows is the faraway isle of Blow Your Nose. So Jack built a boat, and Jack found a crew, red-cheeked Rose and stubble-cheeked Stu. And he said to Stu, and he said to Rose, we're off to the isle of Blow Your Nose. Granny came down to the dock with Jack, and she gave him a bulgy patchwork sack. And in that sack were a pair of wooden spoons, a porridge bowl, tent pegs, some red and blue balloons, Granny's old skipping rope, a pack of chewing gum, 3 spotty hankies, and a tom-tom drum. And Jack said, Granny, what is the use of those? Aha, said Granny, and she tapped her nose. Then off sailed Jack with Stu and Rose for the faraway isle of Blow Your Nose. Sharks, cried Rose. Lots, cried Stu. They'll gobble us, they'll guzzle us. Whatever shall we do? Don't get your knickers in a twist, said Jack. Let's have a look in the patchwork sack. Red balloons, blue balloons, they should do the trick. Puff, puff, blow 'em up, let 'em go, quick. Then the sharks went nip, and the sharks went nash, chasing those balloons with a bang, pop, splash. A leak, cried Rose. It's wet, cried Stu. The boat is full of water. Whatever shall we do? Don't get your knickers in a twist, said Jack. Let's have a look in the patchwork sack. Granny's pack of chewing gum. That should do the trick. Chew it up, stretch it out, stick it in quick. So they chewed, and they stretched, and they plugged that hole, and they bailed out the water with Granny's porridge bowl. Then on sailed Jack with Stu and Rose for the faraway isle of Blow Your Nose. Whoops, cried Rose. Help, cried Stu. I can't swim for toffee. Whatever will you do? Don't get your knickers in a twist, said Jack. Let's have a look in the patchwork sack. Granny's old skipping rope. That should do the trick. Hold tight, throw it out, grab the handle quick. So they heaved and they hauled and they pulled Stu in. Good old Granny, she saved my skin. Then on sailed Jack with Stu and Rose till they came to the isle of Blow Your Nose. And there, on the hill, for all to see, stood the bright green feathery Flumflum tree. It's tall, cried Rose. It's smooth, cried Stu. It's not got any branches. Whatever shall we do? Don't get your knickers in a twist, said Jack. Let's have a look in the patchwork sack. Granny's bag of tent pegs, they should do the trick. Bang, bang, knock 'em in. Climb the tree, quick. Then up went Rose, as nimble as could be, and she brought down the fruit of the Flumflum tree. Then Jack and Stu and Rose had a doze on the soft sandy beach of Blow Your Nose. A thief, cried Rose. A monkey, yelled Stu. He's got our precious Flumflum. Whatever shall we do? Don't get your knickers in a twist, said Jack. Let's have a look in the patchwork sack. Granny Spoons and Tom Tom, they should do the trick. Pick 'em up, thump thump, sing a song quick. The monkey crept closer. He listened to the tunes. He put down the Flumflum and he grabbed the wooden spoons. Then back sailed Jack with Stu and Rose all the way home from Blow Your Nose. Granny ate the Flumflum. The measles disappeared. She's cured, said the doctor, and everyone cheered. And Jack said, thank you for the pair of wooden spoons, the porridge bowl, the skipping rope, the red and blue balloons. Thank you for the tent pegs and the pack of chewing gum. And thank you, Granny, for the tom-tom drum. But the three spotty hankies, what was the use of those? The hankies, silly, were to blow your nose. Wasn't that a brilliant story of adventure and danger and treasure, everyone? Thanks so much for joining me. And talking of blowing your nose, you may have been wondering why I have this here patch on my nose. Well, it's to stop me picking it, actually. I just love to pick my nose. Anyway, thanks for joining me today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you'd like to meet me and go on an adventure of your own across the 7 seas, then you should come along to one of our pirate adventures. I'm sure you'll have an amazing time, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And join us next week for another Storytime Sunday. Bye-bye.